Good evening. So today we're going to see uh, something about Git and GitHub basics. Okay, you might have heard about this. Um, so see, whatever programs you do, it's better you like now in VS Code we are writing some programs, right? And which means you are writing a program and putting it in your local machine, right? So anytime if it get crashed or something, it will go off, right? So, but instead, what you can do, whatever programs you do, you can write it in your local machine and then you can push it into cloud. Okay. So it's kind of GitHub is kind of what do you say, some space, cloud space they are giving us to push our code. So right from the beginning, you just get the practice of writing your code and pushing it into your GitHub account. Like, so I'll just explain you how exactly it works. So, so this is called working directory. Working directory in a sense, like now you're in your local machine, you're writing some program, you're saving it with the extension .py file, and you're saving it in a particular directory, right? In your local machine. That is called working directory. Okay. Now, what are you doing? You're going to add it, or you are going to here, yeah. Uh, Here where you are creating your files. Now, what are you doing? Temporary area you're creating. Okay. For example, like staging area we meant. For example, in that particular location where for you have created a directory called Python programs or something. So inside it, you're creating one staging area. Okay, like Git in it. So in that case, it will create a hidden file called .hid under that particular folder. Okay, so once that is done, so it is now you have to create, once that is done, you have to create a local repository. Repository like this stores the committed versions. So once that repository is created, then you have to push it into the GitHub. Okay, so these are the four things stages like working directory and then staging area by adding Git, and then it has to be committed. Committed means nothing but you're saving it by creating a local repository or saving it, and then once you have saved everything properly in your local thing, then you are pushing it into the remote repository or the Git hub cloud. Okay. So what are the commands we use is git init. So this will create a local repository like some hidden file inside your folder. I'll show you. Maybe you can also see while you do your thing. .git. It's a hidden file that will be created under your folder. And then what you have to do, git add dot. So this is nothing but this staging area. It will create some stage files like we don't need to care about those files. Those will be created by adding that. Like whatever files you have, for example, you have written 3 to 4 Python files under that particular folder. So if you just say git add dot, all the files under that folder will be uh, will will be moved into this staging area. So now the third command which we are going to use is git commit hyphen m first. First means any name you can give, like what do you say? See, you're saving the file, and while you commit, you can give some first. Now, second time, you are changing something, you're changing your code, and now you want to commit it again. In that case, you can give different name like second. Why? Because if you need the first version, you have modified, but this is not working for you, but you want the older one which you wrote earlier, so in that case you can revert back, which will be stored in first. So that is why it is. So you don't need to go much into this. Just remember these commands. Okay, git commit hyphen m first. Anything you can give in this place. It is like commit means you are saving it locally uh, in your local machine. Okay. Now git remote add origin URL. So this URL is nothing but you have to create one account in GitHub, and you will have one URL. You will get one URL from it. So that URL you have to give, which is nothing but git remote add means you are connecting your local machine with that GitHub. Okay, it is like linking, just connecting. You are not pushing the program into cloud, but you are just connecting. Okay, just like building a bridge between your local machine and your cloud Git. So the last command is git push -new origin main. There is a thing called main branch where your final code will be. So there is something called feature branches and all. You don't need to know about all these things. As you are a student, then you can directly push it into a main branch. But in real time scenarios, just for your knowledge, I'm telling you, see, if as a developer, many developers will be writing code, right, for in different they'll be writing different modules. What they will do is they will be working in their local machine. One module they will write. Another programmer will write a second module. Okay, now what they'll do? They'll do everything, commit, remote, and then they will push that into a feature branch. Programmer one will push into a feature branch one. That programmer will pushing into their feature branch. So it will be in different feature branch. So the once they have pushed in their own feature branch, the manager who will review their code, whether they have written everything properly or not, they will remove it. And once everything is reviewed, and if they will try to merge everything, and then if everything works fine, all the modules are working fine, then the manager, the programming head or someone, they will push these different programs which is in different feature branches. They will push it into a main branch together, okay, or separately once it is reviewed. But in our case, it's our own thing. Okay, so just for practice we are doing, we can directly use main branch, push it into a main branch. Okay, so these are the commands we use it. Okay, so now just an analogy, working directory is nothing but writing a notes like kind of thing, like writing a program. So writing notes. Staging is nothing but selecting pages, like whether it's right or not, whether related libraries, everything is placed properly, those kind of thing. It's all hidden. Okay. Now commit is nothing but you're saving it in your directory kind of thing. Like in our case, we are saving it in your local machine. And then GitHub is uploading to cloud. So these are the commands you should be git init. Second is git add dot, git commit the -m first, remote add origin. I'll share you everything in WhatsApp also, in the chat also, I'll share you all these commands, git push. Okay. So this is the basic architecture you should know. See, for example, in this git init, when you do git init, what happens inside your project folder? It creates a hidden folder. Okay, like your files are here. So if you in that particular location, you go to that particular location and then execute git init. So one dot git slash this file hidden folder, not file, folder will be created under this. Now if you say git add dot, all your files will be moved from your working directory to this staging area. And inside this Git, all the staging area will be there, like inside this Git. So the third step is Git commit first. So here, all the files will be saved, like objects, logs, everything will be stored here. Now, Git remote add origin URL means you are linking. You have, before executing this, you have to create your own account and you should have your URL on hand and you have to use that URL here. Okay. And then the last step is you have to push your code into the main branch, which means your program has been moved from your local directory into cloud. Anytime you can take it out. Okay. You got it? Does it look useful?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, like, see, nowadays what happens is they are not asking you for resume, like how many projects you have done, how many things you have done. Just by looking into our GitHub only, they are able to get it. Okay, how many programs you have written on daily basis, we will be able to track it. So it will be used like in Insta or something. How many posts? I mean, I'm not very familiar with this thing. Day wise, we can get it right. How these in this month, how many posts you have been made, or kind of tracking. So the same way in GitHub also, they can easily track it by, if you just give the interviewer your GitHub account. By looking into your account only, they will be able to know. Okay, so this week this person has done these many programs and all these things, they will be able to get it. For example, in nowadays what happens is if they are writing some complicated logics, some programs, then we can also share that we can just put it into a shared thing so that everyone can use that program. So in that case, like our thing will be used by everyone. So like that's how many people are very familiar to many programmers. They are helping others. So it's a very good kind of, for programmers, it's like a social platform. So now what are we going to do is, I'll give you the steps how to create an account. It's very simple. Just github.com. Go there, create your account with, you can create your account using your mail ID and then create a repository. And in that repository, you can push all your programs inside that. Okay. Using these commands like this one, git init, add, commit. Okay. Got it? I'll stop sharing. Thank you.